Hey, Archis here, and today let's talk about how to start getting consistent results with Facebook ads. Have it actually happened to you that you are launching a particular ad set with a particular audience, and kind of after a specific period of time, maybe it's 1 week, maybe a few days, maybe after 1 month, maybe after a few months, it kind of starts going downhill. That is something that happens to a lot of brands. So you are not alone. However, I'm gonna show you how you can overcome and solve this particular problem. And it's not actually what you think. So the first thing that I want you to kind of understand is that it is never about the audience. Why is that? Because targeting happens on the ad level, not on the ad set level. I know that some will say that, oh, but how do you know that? Well, let me prove you. So what we can see here, there are 2 videos, right? And in these 2 videos, what we have is that 2 different products. And what we could see here is that if I break it down by the age, like where the ad algorithms go and target, is that for the first video is that most of the spend is going towards female that they are 65 plus. On the other hand, for the second product is that most of the spending is actually going to millennials here from like between 25 to 34. Now, I know that the amount spent is not equal. However, I wanted to look at where the most of the spend is going towards, to which category, to which age kind of range. That is what I'm talking about. Algorithms understand based on your ad creative who is our ideal client. Now, I was talking to this particular client that you could see here, like these 2 videos, and even like the business owner said that these 2 products are for different markets. The first product is, yes, she said that it is more like for older people. The second product is more like, for millennials, for Gen Z, because just the design itself appeals to this group of people. So for the targeting, we have broad, like there are no interests. However, because the algorithms understand, they look at the design, they look at the video, they look at the copy, they understand based on those metrics, based on those points, that this is our ideal client. And that's why they spend most of our money towards those audiences. And you have to understand this, that even though you are thinking who, like your ideal client, that it is like a specific person, let's say 25 to 34, I want you to not add just that age range within your ad set targeting, because you are operating based on a very limited data points. You might have like 10 data points, maybe 15 data points. Facebook, aka Meta, and Instagram, on the other hand, they have billions, that is with a B, billions of data points about their users. Who do you think is going to understand who is actually your ideal client? That is why I want you to work with algorithms, not against them. Now, once I've covered this particular thing and you know that it is not about the audience, you don't need to think like, I've got this kind of thoughts sometimes from people that I am coaching that, oh, actually, like, I feel that we are kind of not targeting the right audience. It's not about the targeting. If you are following the instructions that I am teaching here on this YouTube channel, you are targeting the right audience. The other things that I'm about to show you and share with you, those are the ones that are missing in your business. Those are the ones that we have to work on. And the good part of this is that you have control over these things. It's not like, like with ABO or CBO or like with targeting. It's not like, you've set up like an ABO and now you have a control of like where this budget is going towards, like to which kind of person, like to the exact person that you want. You don't really have control over those things. That's where Facebook, aka Meta, is doing its thing. It's like their algorithms. You don't have control there. On the other hand, the things that I'm about to share with you, those are the things that you can adjust, you can work on, you can improve on, as long as you have the skills. But you are watching my videos, that's why you've got the skills here. So let's talk about the solutions. But before that, if you've enjoyed this content so far, make sure to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos that I'm uploading here, which is every other day. So the first thing that you can do to start getting those consistent results is to improve your ad creatives. So when I am talking about improving ad creatives, the most important thing that I want you to understand is that you want to add that emotional reason to your ad creatives, the emotional needs why your customer want that product. So you see, people actually, let's say for this particular ad, this is an ad from Kate Spade New York, and they are selling fragrance. Now this is a product that it's not a necessary product, you don't need it. However, because they have a specific emotional reason, it makes customers or consumers feel that they need this product. It's like a must-have. That's what you want to do. You want to add that emotional needs to your ad creative, to your ad message, and that is going to make people feel like they need that product. The moment when they feel that they need it, that's the moment when they pull the trigger. That's the moment when they go and buy. That's why these kind of decisions that we're making faster is going to increase the return on spend and is going to lead to more consistent results. So I hope that makes sense. So with this brand, Kate Spade New York, we see here a copy that says experience the fun and joyful fragrance, right? Kate Spade New York. They are selling fun and joyful moments. They're not selling the fragrance. That's what they're selling. So think about your product. What are you actually selling? What kind of emotions are you actually selling? Here on our hand we have this other product. So take a look at our new jewelry made with a special handmade healing stones. Inspires confidence and self-assurance. This is the emotional need that they are selling. This is what they're selling. They're not selling jewelry. They're selling confidence and self-assurance. The second thing that again you have control and you can improve it is your offer. Now, this is a big misconception. When I say offer, I mean what you are giving to that client in exchange of their money. Imagine that I am giving you $100 as a client and you are giving me back $100. We can make this exchange all day, every single day. It's not appealing. As a consumer, I don't want to do that because it's a waste of time. On the other hand, let's say that I am giving you $100 but you are giving me back $200. Well, this is something that I would want to do every single day. And as if you are in my shoes, you'll want to do that as well because I am getting some value. Now, the $200 that you're giving me, this is pretty much your product. You want to make subconsciously in the customer's mind that this is worth much more than the money that I am giving to you. That's what you want to do. This is pretty much the offer. And here you can see a clear example of two different ad accounts. One ad account that has spent over $50,000, we spent over $50,000 with a return on spend of this is not even that accurate, but it is higher than 2.5x, right? And on the other hand, we have a second ad set where we spend probably a couple thousands of dollars and we are pretty struggling with a return on ad spend. It's something like 1.5, 2x, and it is not that profitable. Now, I could tell you the moment if we start even increasing the budget for this particular ad account, the ROAS is not going to be better. So what is the biggest difference here? It is about the offer, because the creatives for the first ad account is a freaking static image. It is not that persuasive. It is simply an image with a product itself. On the other hand, for the second ad account, we have very compelling videos, user-generated content, talking about all kinds of different stuff to persuade, to convey that client to buy. But because the offer is not that strong with the first ad account, that is why it is harder for us to get consistent results. And the first most important thing that is going to lead to either you are getting a high return on spend or not is your offer. So every single time when I start also working with new clients, I look at their offer. If the offer is compelling, if not, I'm giving them some kind of suggestions, you need to improve this offer. So how can you improve your offer? First of all, you have to understand that you want to sell what your customers want, not what you think they want, because this is a very, very big difference. And what do I mean by that? Is that in order to improve your offer, you have to make that product research. You want to make that also customer research. What is ideal is that you're already selling your products and your customers or your potential customers are reaching out to you and they say something like this, your product looks good, but I wish I would have this kind of feature, this kind of stuff on top of your product. When you see something like this, you take this idea, especially if many people are asking you, and you incorporate in that product where you're creating a better product, let's say product 2.0. That is going to be a compelling offer because you sell what your customers want, because you literally took their ideas, took their questions and their wishes, and you incorporate it in a specific, like in a package, in a product, and you now start selling. People will be gladly to buy it because you've created something that the marketplace want, the marketplace that responds well to. The product is going to sell by itself. You can put an ad like with this example, like a simple image with a product, and it's going to sell by itself. Now, to increase the return on spend, of course, you want to incorporate different marketing message, different angles, but you can still get amazing results and high return on spend, at least profitable return on spend with a great offer. And here I prepared also like a case study. So you see right here that based on the data, right, like you could look at the best sellers, like customers' questions, desires, and searches. You see, like from the Google Analytics, I put up here a screenshot that these are the search terms that our customers are searching on our website. It's not something that they're searching on Google, but it's exactly what they're searching on our website. This is a particular collection that they are searching, and we do not have on the website yet. I mean, we didn't have that yet. Then afterwards, I suggested to my client, hey, let's go ahead and let's launch this particular collection because people are searching quite a lot this particular term. And this is what happened. Results after adding that new collection. We started getting 4x return on ad spend consistently with over 8,000 ad spend. That is what happens when you are launching collections and products based on data. So everything that you do must be driven based on the numbers. And the last thing that I wanted to share with you is that never blame the platform, the person, the agency that is running ads for you if you are not getting consistent sales, because blame people are lame people. If their business doesn't go very well, if the products are not selling and you're working with someone, or if you are doing that by yourself and you start blaming all this, like the platform, the agency, the person, you shut down all the possibilities, all the opportunities, and you don't want to look at the reality. Why is that happening? You don't want to ask yourself this type of questions, and your business will never grow in that case. You as a business owner, you want to be always open-minded. Like you want to look at the reality. If your ad is not working, if your business is not working, why is that happening? Is it because my offer is bad? Is it because my creatives are crappy? You want to analyze the numbers, because the moment when you're running those ads, you have the numbers. You can just pull up that ads manager, look at the numbers, look at your Shopify. You have all the numbers in front of you. Just look at the numbers and analyze and understand what is happening. Now, as you can see, I'm also trying to reset your mindset, because most of you guys have been brainwashed by the media buyers that CBO is going to solve all your problems, the low return on spend, your crappy offer. But to get this idea and have like a strong marketer mindset, you have to practice this frequently, because watching this video is not that much like immersion. And I could tell you, if you don't implement the things that I've mentioned so far, in the next 7 days, in the next 14 days, nothing is going to change. So I want you to immerse with this thing. And that's why I have a challenge for you. This challenge is going to sound something like this. Make sure to watch at least one video from my YouTube channel for the next 30 days and see how your mindset is going to change. So let's start with the first video right here, and I will talk to you soon.